welcome to SOUQ Sports. It's midweek. Yes, it's midweek. Yes, I'm very confident. It's Wednesday and we are here live on SOUQ News. For everyone that is not aware, it's holiday and we are all celebrating Salah. So to all our Muslim brothers, we want to say, Barika de Salah. Now remember to love somebody, remember to share, and remember to be good. We have a whole lot to talk about today on SOUQ Sports. We'll go from tennis to F1 to boxing to some other sports that people have tried putting their money on and they lost, because I know yesterday loads of people lost. My name is SOUQ, John Rogers SOUQ, and I have the best crew you can ever work with. They are all here in the studio and they are all kicking and preparing to hit it on. Guys, good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Nigeria. Good afternoon, Lagos. I'm Charlie Montero, and I'd like to welcome you to SOUQ Sports, where we dish it right on the money. And we'll go everywhere and everywhere in 1 hour.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kelvin, and I'm glad to be here as well. I'm glad to be here. Let's talk about football. Let's talk about the money in sports. Let's talk about WWE.
Let's talk about WWE. Now, for those that are not aware, Kelvin is preparing his voice to join his church choir. We'll all come and watch that presentation. Yeah, guys, it's always nice seeing you guys. For those that are aware and unaware, tennis is still happening. I don't know why we just love tennis on this show, but hey, It's all good. For most people, you say there's a lot of money in football, but guys, for people to spend every week and there is over 500 or 1 million to be made on 2-week basis. That's a good spot. And for everyone that is playing and loving the game, I want to say thank you very much. Now, Monte Carlo is on and is a Masters, not just ordinary one. I want to say congratulations to Herbert. He beat Jack Draper. I love something about the British. They always put their people ahead. Even when the guy is losing, they'll say, okay, the guy played very well. They won't talk who beat him.
Well, it's the promotion. It's the promotion that is evident in the sport.
Definitely.
And promotion that is evident in the British. They like to push their to push their player, whether bad or good. They will always put you in the media. And to an extent, is when you fall, you will also crash land because of the amount of media coverage you get. And that's what is testament to having the media. And when you have the big medias, you have the Sky Sports, BBC, and relax. So yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see her.
It's good to see that. Now, I didn't get to watch this particular match, so I saw the headlines later on. So I even thought he won. What is it?
Even when
British top seed. This guy has beaten Herbert. British top seed after playing a very good match with Hopper. Fail. I said, He was, let's say the way it is, he didn't just fall, he was beaten. He was beaten 6-4, 3-6, 7-6. Well, he tried. And the Polish number 10 has advanced. Also say, now to Djokovic said he was looking at the Olympics. But hey, to everybody's surprise, the guy is live at Monte Carlo. And he's not slowing down. I think maybe this is more like a warm-up match for him for July.
Well, when you see that the likes of Rafael Nadal, who is king of clay, is out of the picture, so it is left for him to step up, being that they have competed in this Monte Carlo Grandmasters year in, year out. So they've gone toe-to-toe as the heavyweights you would like to call them in the game. So having eliminated one and having him as the all-time great that is there now, I think it's his to lose, if you ask me. And he has also been very, 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 very successful in
How many of the various?
Well, I would say it's been since 2015 he last won.
At this particular Masters?
Yeah, at this particular Masters. So it is right on the money for him to win it this time around. And if all things work as he and his crew have planned, well, we should
okay, now if Djokovic is planning, others not planning, Kelvin?
Definitely, others are planning. Others are getting set to do great also. But he's still the number one. He's still number one. So definitely wants to prove himself anytime.
Yeah, and history always plays a part in sports. I often say it. I say it a lot. History plays
but
a
not
part.
all the time.
Not all the time, but you see these things happen and reoccur all the time. When you go do research into this sport, you see that he always, progresses and he makes heavyweight.
Okay, history. 2015. History has not repeated, so it's not history wants to repeat.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he brushed past Roman 6-1, 6'2", and hey, he's still the world number one. Yeah. And he's still the world number. You can't take that away from him. 2015 is a long time to come back here for a win, but hey, you never can tell. Roland Garros could just be his day. We want to say, now for Carlos Alcaraz, well, sorry, we expected much from him, but hey, he withdrew. I think nobody wants to know serious injury against Olympics. Injury.
I'm telling you. It's time for him to, put his arts together, rehabilitate himself, and come out stronger for the Olympics. I think it's wise for his team to actually, ask him to pull out from the tournament and nurse his injury. I mean, they're looking at the greater, a greater stage, a greater, performance from him in the big stage. But yeah, I think it's the wise thing to do in general.
But what I like about this sportsman is the desire, the desire to be part of the tournament and to even win. Because he came, he was part of the warm-up, and even with the injury and with the bandage all over his arm. Hey,
I mean, putting yourself out there is enough to get rated. You understand? If you keep appearing for this, you get rated, and PR and all that too plays a part in how far you can go in your career and all that. We see Ronaldo's always in the news every time, and influencer and all that. So being out there, being in our faces, will also help you keep relevance in a way.
Relevance. Yeah. What about the money part, Kevin? I know that's where your head is going to. What about the money part?
Well, for him stepping down because of his injury, he definitely is going to lose some for now. But coming back, whatever he loses now will definitely come back later.
Whatever he loses now will definitely come back later. Hey, we wish him speedy. All the recoveries that are possible. Hey, we are going to miss him. Yes, we are going to miss him. Now, let's keep going. Now, for those that are not aware, there's this particular ban, and he happens to be a Spanish player. And he's been banned till 2039. That's some good 15 years. Now, what offense did this guy commit? Now, for those that are not aware, sports betting is a thing. Now, if you go beyond sports betting as a player and start fixing matches, that is a crime on all levels. So just imagine maybe a football player just decide that our team is going to lose and I'll be the one to score the own goal and put his money somewhere, or tell some people to put their money somewhere, or some people come and meet you and say, do this for us, this is your cut. Sports betting is a crime, and he's been influencing matches for a while. This did not just happen. And apart from the imprisonment, he's also going to pay a fine. $75,000. Is that enough?
That's the result for greed.
You said it's
the punishment for greed, because definitely it is greed. You fixing game against yourself just to have more extra money. Is that practically greed? Some footballer does it. I think there's one in Tottenham currently now that is also facing the same thing. What's his name? I think he's an attacker. Did the same thing also. So he
See, the way we don't want to follow you and mention the name, because that case is still in court.
But he was found guilty. That's why he was found guilty. So definitely,
is it past player or current player?
He's a current player.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a current player.
When they tell us, we'll tell you.
But he was. So definitely, it's something totally wrong.
What about officials? Because officials are also involved.
Officials do this, yes, because he paid money.
He paid money all through the period.
So I think if they should do a deep digging into this, so other people that are involved should also be punished for it.
But as primary catalyst in the successful corruption propaganda that they had, in the game, I feel like he should receive more punishment, because you have not only made people lose money, you have also made people profit, in huge amounts.
Scam.
People around him.
It's fraudulent, and it's also a scam. And a lot of people that have put money, and maybe not knowing that the outcome is going to be different, or the outcome
was fixed.
So I feel like he should get more banned, say 25, 35 years. But if you look at it, 15 is enough, because
compared to his age.
Yeah, even when you add up to his age, he's usually. And I mean, why would you even jeopardize your career for how much? How much are they willing to give you?
Know how much? You do know what he was betting on?
When you say
betting on impossible.
When you say we don't know how much, it's 15 years we're talking about. Would he not exhaust the whole money after paying fine in 15 years?
Okay, we wish him the best. And for those that have those kind of inkling, please don't desist. we'll go straight to that. One game that we'll take for granted here. For everybody that knows how to plug mango from the ground, please use your talent. Use your talent well. Now, Danny Nopot, he beat Luke Humphreys 8-6 to win his very first title at the 2024, that's at the People's Championship in Leicester. That was on Tuesday. Now, the Dutchman has become the 8th different man to win the Players' Championship event this year.
Funny how unpredictable.
Just this year, 8.
8 different man. I mean, you can't even put your money on say this person is going to win. Based on history, based on this person is going to win.
So now history doesn't work.
Based on speculation, this person is going to win. And you see, that
changes.
I just feel like that is how beautiful the game is and how open it is. You can't say one person would dominate it just like Man City would dominate Premier League, or Bayern Munich would dominate for 11 consecutive years, or Juve you dominate Italy for 11 consecutive years. So I just say that shows you that the game is competitive and is open to everybody. I mean, a 14, 16, 17-year-old coming up and dominating for a while and just giving us something to breathe in fresh air, something different. Just shows you how awesome sports is, and anybody can walk up the iron, walk up the ladder, and just get himself something out of sports. And it's sad that we cannot bring that down to our own climb and make it something that we can use and benefit. I mean, we have a lot of youth.
I think we can. We've naturally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We should.
We have not been able to.
Even we have some local games that we can actually start playing and putting money on, and it's going to go viral as well. We have some local games.
Games like
talking about the Ayo game.
Ayo. Okay.
Yeah. So that's actually a game. There's this other game that we were playing growing up. Then I've forgotten the name. Then where you hide it, particularly where you hide a seed in your hand and you just put it on your back. No game. I'm sure even there's this. Relax. Relax now. There's this game we play with these children's.
I think we should switch seats because
relax.
Juvi's presence should happen.
No, not even
you put something in your hand and hide it at the back.
It's a game.
Okay,
let's talk about the game of that.
Okay.
Let's imagine there's no game called that, and someone just comes here and say, okay, this is a game I actually want to invent. It's called that. You put a ball there and take a pin and start straight. It's not going to sound wise to anybody.
Well, I get your point, but then let's move on.
No, seriously. It's not going to sound wise. I think someone started it and everybody actually.
We'll look forward to this game. I guess we'll play it after this particular program and see what it looks like.
Just take my word for it.
Past winners in the last, just this year alone, we've had Luke Littler, we have Gary, we have Ryan, we have Damien, we have Raymond, we have Dave, and we have Chris. All 8 of them have, in 2024 alone.
2024 is just 4 months gone.
Just 4 months gone.
That's good. And the beautiful thing about it is that they have a standing, and these guys, believe you me or not, these guys are millionaires. Throwing and hitting the bull's eye. Now, Luke has also been named, this is like one of the good things. He was named among the Forbes under 30 for UK.
Yeah.
That's a good one. The dude is just 17.
Jude is 17.
No, I mean
the guy is
the
17.
Jude, okay.
Luke Littler is 17.
Yeah.
And I look at my age and I'm like, what have I been?
Okay, let's focus.
Please. You don't look at that.
That's like throwing shit on everybody.
Not just yourself.
Yeah, so we'll say congratulations to him. So for the Europe class of 2024, not just him, this Madrid player is also there.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, Jude is also there. And under 30, Okay.
Also,
let's go straight to F1. This is the side most people don't know whether to just raise their hands and say what exactly is happening or be part of the gist or sit down and ask critical questions. But one thing is sure, we can't deny that we did not see this coming. And we're talking about Mercedes. Now, the Mercedes, Martin, he's a broadcaster. He has described Mercedes correlation problem, and he says it is very, very, extremely worrying. Now, for things they get to practice and see if they could get it done, it's not just happening. The Japanese Grand Prix was like the worst results they've had in over 10 years. George Russell came out. I think he finished 7th, and Hamilton finished 9th. That's the first that has happened in his 17-year career.
It's embarrassing.
What is happening?
It's embarrassing, really. For all-time greats, all-time high, all your 11-year career, you have been 17-year career, you have been up there, either podium or you're in the top 4. How the decline? It just shows to, or it just goes to show us how much what happens behind the scene affects what happens on screen. Because if there are no balance between the team and the riders, I mean, they will not be able to perform in optimal levels. True. I don't know if I'm making sense, because I look at a player like a driver like Hamilton, and he should be hungry to win more. He should be hungry to extend his lead. You get what I mean? And he's falling far, far behind. I mean, look at where Verstappen is. It's far away. Look at where Leclerc is.
Okay. Is it possible? That's just my thought. Is it possible that his movement to Ferrari is a complete destabilization?
It could be. I mean, there could be a lot of distrust between himself and the team.
You say there could be. There will be. Because you have a whole season.
Yeah. For this guy to perform under contract with you.
Good. And you're under contract, and you've taken a contract for the next season.
Away from where you are currently. And how would you
attend all those meetings and all those technical meetings?
How would they even take you seriously? How would they want to include you into technical meetings? And how would your own opinion count? So, I mean, it's no surprise that this is happening. It's no surprise that they are falling way behind, because the synergy is disrupted. The whole cohesion between himself and is disrupted. So it's sad, man. It's sad, and it's embarrassing.
It's one conscious.
I would say that. Well,
now, for those that care to listen, before the season started, a lot of other drivers said this is going to be an awkward season for Hamilton, because they had their reasons. Because you are privy to some particular technical secrets, whether it has to do with your technical or your car or the plan, both for this season and going into the next season. So how was it going to work? It's just playing out.
It's just playing out. Speculations are playing out. Even Leclerc himself came out to say he doesn't know how Hamilton will be able to cope, and how the team will be able to cope with Hamilton and his move. We saw the way Bottas left Mercedes too. I mean, it was just out of the blue. He was still under contract. He terminated his contract and moved to Audi, and we are seeing the same now with Hamilton. And It's just sad.
We wish him the best. Now, for Carlos Sainz, still on F1. Now, he's very keen to speed up his contract negotiation. His contract is going to expire very soon, and the guy does not want to hear any joke come 2025. He said, let us fix it now. Now, for those that are not aware, the young man is doing very, 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 very well. When you think someone is losing, all of a sudden he gets up. 4 races, he has come second, 3 good times. Behind Max, that has come first, 3 good times. And the sad part of it is that Hamilton is coming to replace him in Ferrari. So there's just a whole lot of destabilization in F1.
And it's good for him, because he's in a good position to negotiate.
Yes.
He's in a good position to get a good deal. I mean, if eventually he does replace Hamilton, if they do like a swap, he will be in a good place to negotiate with Mercedes. And I think Audi is also in the running.
There are
several teams are in the running. So I see that he's trying to put himself out there, and he's trying to make a bargain for himself with his driving and not with negotiations. Using his driving to make sure that he can get something good. And he is out there and putting himself out there, and it's good. Being on the podium is what everyone sees. Nobody talks about the rest of the people and where they finish. They just want to know who is first, second, and third. And appearing there 3 times out of 4 races, I mean, it's nice. I mean, it's good for his boost his confidence, and it's good for his confidence overall.
Kelvin, let's take this person now. Let's say your club wants to sell you.
Okay.
And a year, your contract is still on. They've already told you who is coming to replace you. I don't know if you understand. They've already told you
But
this person is coming to replace you.
in as much as you're performing very well before they try bringing
He wasn't
you on.
performing very well
before they tried to, yeah.
But now he has picked up.
Now, he hasn't picked up. He has skyrocketed.
Okay. So he is actually at the good point of negotiating. He's at the good point of negotiating. So if he's actually in the good point of negotiating now. I like the way he started now. I like the way he started bidding for next contract. If you guys are giving me, let me know. If you're not giving me, let me start finding my own way out. Because
I don't think he
because
will stay.
No, there's no, he can't
he has a
compete.
replacement already, so definitely he's not going to stay.
Not even just him. There's also a very young boy
Yeah, a very young boy that
is waiting.
So if it's better, he just move out now. Now that like I said yesterday on Monday, since the upload is still very high, then just you take a bow and you leave.
But it's still very early in the season.
But if I'm him, I won't go to Mercedes.
No, you can't. I wouldn't even suggest that he goes to Mercedes because
Why?
a lot of things are wrong with Mercedes at the moment. He's not going to come and be their messiah and save them from everything that they have, backroom allegations and court trials everywhere. So I don't know. I think it will be more fruitful for him to go to somewhere else. I think there's Audi in the racing. There's Aston Martin as well. So yeah.
We also this is like more of everybody's trying to get their contracts ready. Sergio Perez also trying to get his contract across the line. And for those in Red Bull, hey, you never can tell. At least for now, is not the bad news that's filtering everywhere. So we are going to go on a break. When we return, we'll leave F1 alone and get to talk some more on sports. Don't go anywhere. Charles is here, Kelvin is here, and the entire backroom staff are here. My name is SOUQ Pulse will be right back.
Balewa Square, TBS. Tafawa Balewa Square was initially used as a horsing ground called Lagos Race Course. The edifice was constructed by General Yakubu Gowon in 1972 and named after Nigeria's first Prime Minister, Sir Tafawa Balewa. Tafawa Balewa Square is located at 45/57 Marse Bangboshe Street on Lagos Island, Lagos, and referred to as TBS. TBS is a 50,000-seater capacity venue and houses the Remembrance Arcade, the 26-story Independence House, which at a time was the country's tallest building. When Lagos served as the country's seat of government, the National Assembly Complex was within the TBS. Also in the square are the National Broadcasting Commission Office, the Nigerian Hydrological Services Agency Office, shopping centers, travel agencies, restaurants, car parking lots, and a bus terminal. Tafawa Balewa Square is adorned with beautiful statues of white horses and red eagles, symbols of strength and dignity. Our historic neighbors include the King's College and the Holy Cross Cathedral. Tafawa Balewa Square hosted some of the country's memorable events such as the Independence Day in 1960 when Nigeria gained independence from Britain, the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, which is celebrated annually on January 15. The edifice is a national cultural asset. Tafawa Balewa Square, SOUQ Enlightenment.
Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. It's still SOUQ Sport, and SOUQ Sport. We are going straight to boxing, guys. Now, for those that are wondering, the Tyson Fury and Usyk fight is going to hold. Nothing will stop it. And that is May 8th or 18th.
I think it's 8.
Yeah, it should better be. Now, the thing is this. This is where it's getting interesting. Most people are already predicting that Usyk is going to lose. Why? I don't know. And they're also predicting that a rematch, Fury is still going to win. Why? I don't know. If somebody is telling them or seeing a crystal ball somewhere where they're putting their money, I don't know. But people are already going ahead and predicting a fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Why?
Well, I feel like there should be a rematch. There should be a rematch.
There have to be a match first before a rematch, isn't it?
They have fought before.
Who?
It was
Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua.
Yes, they have. I think it was Tyson Fury that took the WBA from Joshua. He was the one that dethroned him. Tyson did.
Yes.
Tyson
Is
did.
Usyk?
Wasn't Usyk. It was
Okay,
Tyson.
Usyk.
It was Tyson.
Usyk.
It was Tyson.
Usyk.
Okay. The last match I remember,
They've not fought before.
Joshua and Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
They've not fought before.
Okay, that aside, I'm just saying because there was a match, and that is calling for a rematch.
Joshua has fought Usyk twice, and Usyk beat him twice.
Yeah, I know of that.
But both of them have not. These two Britons,
because I
they
know
never fight.
So these are face. Okay.
So people are expecting them to fight.
and to be a heavyweight because when I read the report that said there would be a rematch of one.
No, the rematch is if that's between Usyk and Fury. Whoever wins is on the contract that.
Pardon my French. I mean, I'm just saying it's because we read a lot of conflicting.
It's not the issue is that I think you've gone to the future. So we need to bring you back to the present. So if you are part of those that have foreseen the future, please let us know.
Moving forward.
Sorry, where should we put our money?
Put your money on Joshua. I mean, Joshua is
Anytime.
Are you talking about Joshua or are you talking about Usyk?
Okay, what about this match, the May match between Tyson and Usyk?
I think Usyk is more eager to get this over and I think he has more to do.
More eager to win or more eager to get beaten?
More eager to win because he's from his camp. I think they are pushing for this from his camp more than Tyson Fury's camp because they stand a lot to gain. He needs to protect his image. He needs to fight a champion. He needs to protect his belt. He needs to defend the title. So I think
Can I disagree with you?
Okay,
there was this nice, handsome young man called Ngono. That his name was Francis. His camp was more eager to fight, and they had more things to win.
Yeah,
to gain.
They have more things
because
to
whether
gain.
they lose or not, 20 million was on
Exactly.
the ground.
But I think Usyk is trying to clear his name. He's trying to make his name, put his name in the sand of time and say, yeah, we actually did this. And he has more to gain as well.
Undisputed, unified
champion of the world. So, I mean, it's one to watch. It's one for our screens. And I am eager as well to see the fight. I'm eager to get the result. I'm eager to shut Fury up because he has said a lot. Usyk has also said a lot. But I think there's a mutual understanding between the both of them. And it should play out in the ring as well.
Sometimes you talk like, when you're in any of those meetings, tell us what we don't know. Tell us what we don't know.
It's based on what I read. I read a
No,
lot of
this is
sports.
beyond reading. Kelvin, what do you say? Do you think that fight is going to happen? Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua?
Definitely, because I feel since it is something that I feel this is what the promoters actually want. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
A lot of money will be
Especially
made.
for the UK.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one. So
You think UK will be able to host that?
Of
Wembley.
course.
When they're in Saudi? But
That's
they drop the money on the ground.
That's where the bidding comes in.
Yeah,
And I feel like
bidding
the
comes
UK they have a lot, because it's their own, it's between
And I
two
think
heavyweights
loyalty will also speak for
I
this.
in the UK.
I agree. But these guys have shown that they are disruptors.
They are, but I don't think these guys will fight for pride and the motherland and fight for the crown. But compared to fighting for money, I mean, there's money in the UK as well.
Yes, there is.
There's money in the UK.
That's why I said this is where loyalty lies.
I like it when you say fight for motherland and the ground. Okay, now for some other person that is also trying to find his way back, who happens to be Tyson Fury's cousin. That's huge. He's not fought for 3 good years, and he's trying to get back. And Since he was beaten by Christian Hammer, that was in 2021. How can somebody, a boxer, be bearing that kind of name?
Hammer.
He's a Christian and he's a Hammer.
He dropped the hammer.
So we are expecting him to be back in the heavyweight contender, and by April 20th, that's very close. He will get in the ring and do the do. We wish him the best, though.
We do. Being that it's been a long while, and his cousin actually has taken the whole limelight. Because when I read, and I was like, there's another Fury.
Yes.
I was like,
Oh, I'm surprised.
There's also a younger brother Fury.
Yeah,
And there's a daddy Fury.
wow. It runs in the family. It is in their DNA to keep struggling and fighting. I mean,
So
for
imagine
the money, yeah.
Don't just take your rough play to any of those in that family.
Imagine making trouble against that kind of family.
And they are all giants.
All your parents, all your family will desert you. But then it's good to see that
You all
it's a
look
family
big and
heritage,
they are
and
huge.
it's peculiar with the North Islanders because they always try to
Those heritage
Yeah.
kind, those people with that blood.
Yeah, they have come. Well, I say they have come through fighting, and they are known for fighting. So
They are known for beating people.
beating people up.
Let's say it as it is.
I said,
And they're also known for giving birth to a lot of children.
right? He said no.
No, Tyson has 8.
Wow.
That's it. Who? Okay, that's officially 8. Unofficially, yes. Let's keep it. Let's keep it straight. Now, for those that are not aware, Augusta National Opens is about to get down, and golf is heating up. So, do you think Tiger Woods, just as he has said, do you think he's going to add one more Masters to his crown?
Well, he has fallen far from what he used to be. He has fallen far from his best. I mean, age comes and takes his toll. You know, Tiger Woods is aging, and let's not lie. He's one of the greats. He's the godfather of golf. When you mention golf, Tiger Woods.
He's the great.
When you mention golf, his name comes
His
first.
name comes first, and it's good. We would love to see him back and swinging, but he has a lot to contend with. I mean, Marco Rory is there, and I don't know. It's a tough one to call. I won't lie, but if he backs himself up and he thinks he can do it, why not? I mean, we're behind him. We would love to see that. I mean, that would be one for the ages. Coming back from fighting surgery, knee surgery, and coming back to swinging.
Surgery, medication,
rehabilitation,
accident, rehabilitation. Well, we wish him the best. Wish him the best. He says his hands are willing. Just that sometimes when he wakes up, his body doesn't wake up. Doesn't wake up. I'm yet to understand what he means by that. But hey, wish him the best.
He's aging. He's old.
Yeah, 48,
49.
Okay.
Can I
Tiger,
keep
you're
mentioning
still the Tiger. Just let's see the
Let
Tiger.
the young ones do this. I mean, I would like for him to, bow out with his legacy printed in gold and, coming
The
short.
has been printed in gold.
Yeah,
That's
let that be
dust.
embedded in our
I think his life will be
memories.
boring not playing. That's why he came back. I think his life will be very, very boring.
Then he should coach his son to make him.
He's part of the PGA board now.
Okay. You see that?
Then to the world #1, Scotty Scheffler, do you think someone can stop him at the rate at which he's going?
Well, he's brought another dimension into playing golf. I mean, the way he makes his strokes, they are different from the way the legends do or the way we are used to seeing. And it's yielding results for him. I mean, keep on, more laurels to his efforts and more grace to his... I don't know. At the moment, I don't know, but we would love to see competition, and the competitiveness is what brings the game to us and what makes the fans hunger for more. So,
Okay. Now, as for everybody looking and preparing for this particular Masters, it's definitely going to be interesting. But hey, let's go straight to sports business. Let's tell you what's been happening around the world of acquisitions and all that. For those that are not aware, WWE has announced that WrestleMania XL, they have told you that that's the highest grossing and most watched of all time. Now, for as we speak right now, they've not given us direct figures on money made. Maybe they are trying to avoid tax before
they will pay tax.
But they definitely will still pay.
But for audience, for those that are not sure, 145,298 people watched it in 2 days. That is a lot. That if we're looking at just that, that represents 78% increase from the previous record set by WrestleMania 39. Wow, that's good.
Wow.
That's good.
That's
Then
a lot of money.
for social media earning, they had 660 million views over 2 days. Wow. Who dropped an album and it hit that amount of views? That's what we're looking at right now. 660 million. That is also a whole lot. Well, so I want to say congratulations to them. Now, when you plan and get a business going, this is what you see.
I mean, you think about it, from the 80s, the 90s, they've been able to sustain this business, and you see sustainable growth. I mean, they rack in the numbers yearly. And we look forward to these events, and you just see that they create stars, they make people, and it's not just in WWE alone. You see them transition successfully into Hollywood rather, and you just see that.
What are you about saying Hollywood?
No, Hollywood.
I beg your pardon. I'm sorry.
But they can transition to
Hollywood. Yes.
Well, a partnership within Nollywood and Hollywood would be much appreciated. I wouldn't lie, but I'm just trying to let us see that they sustain this business. They make collaborations, they make partnerships, and you just see that it keeps growing. It keeps growing. When you think that who is watching this thing, and you see that people are watching.
First of all, I would say kudos to the people behind the scene.
Yeah.
The writers, the executives, the planners, the organizers. Because come on, we know this WWE, it is not real. It's like a movie.
Well, a lot of people will take you up on that argument and say,
no, seriously. But I would say,
do you want to spoil the fun?
No, relax. I would say the script writer is actually the best.
Okay.
Starting the story from from Roman Reigns, how it started, then come to Cody Rhodes. So everybody actually wants to see the fight between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. How he started his story, especially Cody Rhodes. How he started the story. So it's I stayed all through the night just to watch the fight.
So you're one of
So
the
you're part of the 600.
I love it. I am among them. I love it.
We contributed to those figures.
Yeah, they should come and pay their
To exactly.
to us.
So I want to say congratulations, a lot of congratulations to them. We'll see possibilities and it's possible. Hey, then now Standard Sports will pay an increase. Yes, they'll pay an increase for renewal of exclusive right. That is serious. Now, for those that are not aware, now Bundesliga will still and is still across Eurasia, and no matter what the deal is, short term, long term, the Baltics will still have all their viewings because this right has been renewed. Now, this is one thing we should learn this way: when business is good, do it again.
Continuation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
True.
Yes, we're also going to, now, for those that are not aware, this is what we keep saying. Sports is business. It doesn't matter the level. Now, we're looking at women's college basketball, NCAA. They are making millions, not just viewing rights, sponsorship and all that. And for the basketball championship games, that's the NCAA, they have come out directly and they have told us right here that things are very, very possible. I want to say congratulations to them. Now, they have raked in 18.7 viewers, picking at 24 million just on one particular game, as South Carolina won their second title. One game. One game. So now imagine how much was made from all those social media views or pay-per-view or sport ad or every single one. Imagine how much was made.
It's a lot, and I don't know. A lot of people love to see ladies kick about the sports, and it's just good to see that female sports is getting the recognition that it deserves. And when you come down to football, you see the Premier League as well. Arsenal grossing, making in attendance for the female team. How much it has increased over the years, amount of people that come to watch this game, and it's just good to see it's becoming more competitive, and they've given it that recognition that it deserves.
Okay, I want to say congratulations to them and everyone that is involved in this particular sport. Hey, it's moving. Remember, it's sports business. Everything is possible. Put your mind and work the business. It will definitely yield results. Now, for ELC, now this is one funny thing most people don't understand. Saudi is not going to slow down. They are never going to slow down. Now, for ESL Facet Group, they have agreed a wide-ranging 5-year deal with Kudia City, and that will see them play a key role in development of gaming and esports. Just imagine having a full district, an entire district for esports in Saudi Arabia. I just want to wash my hands and pack my bags and tell these guys, hey, I'm here. Saudi is not going to slow down.
I mean, they see potentials and they put in all their weight into it, because this is not the emergence of esports. It's been in existence for over a decade or so. So I don't know. They see potential in it, and a lot of their citizens are also, invested in this sport. A lot of them are invested in it, and a lot of them play it. So why not bring it back home and let us make a profit from it as well? And they are just all centered and wired into, or looking for different ways to make money, looking for different ways to increase their GDP and increase money. And sports is best. It's nice that they have actually identified sports as a way to increase GDP and make money off it. So it's good.
Okay, let's go straight to football. Let's go straight to football.
The Kings.
Because if we keep looking at what's happening and what's not happening this side, we'll just get a bit depressed. But hey, for what happened yesterday, that happened to be
quarterfinals.
Kelvin, I think let's just leave this. Let's leave this for you. Kelvin, over to you. Before you look at me and say, no.
Continue.
I should continue. Now, for those that are Nigerian and if you're African, this particular word he just used means different things. What did he just say again?
Continue.
Now we had Champions League matches yesterday, and it was like a night of draws. A night of
and a night of goals.
A night of draws and a night of goals. Now, for those that did not really know what was happening, before you sat down, Man City have scored one. And I was asking, hold on, is this a Premier League match?
Are they playing Real Madrid B or
in the first place?
It was, and I predicted a draw. Because I just know that Real Madrid will not of the quality yet to topple City immediately. So I predicted a draw. But when I saw Bernardo Silva's goal at 3 minutes, I was okay. What's going on? It's not what I expected, but it just shows you how intelligent these players are. And Bernardo Silva always comes to haunt Real Madrid in Champions League, and he has done it time and time again.
Is it by force? They sold you, forget it.
So he just comes to haunt them, and I don't know.
Then how come they scored 2 goals in 10 minutes? What now happened again?
It's football. It's football. We can also see that the tide turned in the second half. Man City scored 2 goals in quick-fire succession, and it's football.
I would say both games of yesterday.
No. Let's talk about that.
No, I'm not going to analyze both immediately.
No, analyze that one.
The first one.
Yes.
You're
going
I think one of the issues I had yesterday was, why will you fix those games on the same day? One should be today, the other should be for yesterday.
That's the Champions League. That's Champions League criteria.
The games were just too. They were like
blockbusters.
I swear, in a movie.
But then it's Champions League. This is what we live for.
So for the Man City game.
Yeah, but since they were playing in 2 different climes. No, Europe, but 2 different countries, but just 2 teams from the same league.
It doesn't actually.
The games are just matter. So interesting. The Man City game, I was expecting Real Madrid. I was expecting Real Madrid to win the game. Even after
you expecting Madrid to win?
Yes, I was expecting Madrid to win. Even after the goal from Man City, I knew Real Madrid definitely bounce back. I knew they would definitely bounce back. But it got to a time. Pep is a smart coach. Okay, you guys could just take Haaland, then leave Foden for us. That was what he did. Take Haaland and leave Foden for us.
No, we all know that was the game plan, especially in the second half. You see the spaces. You see the spaces Haaland were trying to create for the midfielder, because attention is fully on Haaland. Both Rudiger and Tchouaméni have been instructed to keep him quiet.
Pin him
so
down.
what he does is make the runs, carry the defenders' attentions away from, and now leaving a huge room, because you have Ferran Mendy on the left who likes to move forward. Now when there's a quick fire counter and he takes those 2 defenders, their attention away from Phil Foden, away from Jack Grealish, away from Bernardo. You see that there's chaos everywhere, and they can, benefit from those spaces, and that's what actually played out in the second half. And that's what I was saying when I was watching the first, that they can actually use this man marking to their advantage. And you see that a good coach in Pep was able to identify that and use it to their advantage.
But Real Madrid would have won that game because they missed more chances than Man City. They missed good chances than Man City. Vinicius was just missing good chances. Rodrigo also missed some
vital chances, clear
they would have ended the game in first half.
Yeah.
They could have ended which of the game?
The first
Man
game.
City
The
game.
Man
The first
City game,
leg,
yes.
yeah.
They would have ended the
But
game.
it's 90 minutes, it's not 45 minutes.
Yeah, but they had
They had
every,
good chances in
what
first
it
half.
took to yeah.
Good
I support that, yeah.
Good counters.
Now,
Man City take possession, they counter them.
The first goal. First, the match officials were not sure who scored the goal.
For Man City.
Yeah, we were sure because
From own goal
I think
to
Camavinga's shot was
to-
not on target. It was not on target. It was off
No, it was
target.
on target.
It wasn't. If you check the trajectory of the ball, it was actually going to just slightly away from the post. So the deflection brought it on target, in my own opinion, because from the angles I saw.
No, I feel that ball was on target, but there was no force on it for it to go straight to that goalkeeper catching it.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
was no force, but it was on target.
It was off target.
First, they gave it to
If
Diaz.
not, they wouldn't have made it.
Then
an
they
own
gave
goal.
it back to Camavinga.
It was
Then they
an-
now brought us out.
It was
I
an
think
own
they
goal.
did their own checking.
Did they
so-
score
did their
three-
checking.
Did they
They
score
did their
three
own
goals?
They did their checking, so
You said they did what?
they did their own checking probably. That's
So why didn't they do the check-in before just putting a name?
I mean,
Like,
let's-
just left it.
it wasn't clear enough.
I would like to also commend the quality of those goals in the second half. I mean, those were
Yeah,
outstanding goals.
From Foden
Those are worldies
Valverde.
all day. From Foden to Guavio and Valverde, those were outstanding goals, and I would say it should be goal of the week contenders. They
So
should.
you've not seen today.
Before we come to the
I
Arsenal,
hope today's game can give us what.
before we come to
what
the Arsenal
yesterday
match,
did.
there is if you've observed Real Madrid for a while, they've not lost a match until the end of the whistle.
True, especially in the Champions League.
Until the referee say, okay, we're not playing again, everybody go.
That's when they feel like they have lost.
That game is still on. What is the second leg going to look like?
It's going to be tough for City because Real Madrid going away, they always feel like they have something to prove. They especially coming to England, and we have also
Last
seen
season, it didn't favor them more.
It didn't. I know, but City is like a ground where they always come and claim dominance. If you check, this is the third consecutive time City have met with Real Madrid, especially on the way to the final, especially in the knockout phases. And you see that Real Madrid, when they go away, they often always put up a performance. Never mind the Bernabeu where they always kill every game off, but once they go away, they always put up a performance. And you see the momentum that comes with it. Doesn't matter where we play. We know how to play this game, and let's go out there and do what we know how to do best. And they are the giants of this competition.
For me, I feel it's going to be a tough one. Not because it's going to be a tough one for Real Madrid, because I believe the idea of the 12th player
Will come to play?
definitely come to play, and they are going to Etihad. Same thing happened last season, thinking that okay, probably when we come to Etihad, we'll do something. But another reason why I'm seeing from another angle, Ancelotti would not want Pep. What happened to him last season to repeat itself?
And Pep would not want to lose.
He would not want to lose. But I see that game also ending in a draw. Then they go for penalty takeout.
Eh?
Seriously, I see that game ending in a draw as well.
Now let's go straight to Arsenal Bayern.
Okay.
What happened?
A lot
To
happened.
who? What happened to who exactly?
All of them.
A lot happened.
What happened?
A lot happened. A lot of referee decisions that I felt would have gone, correctly, and some factors of which we are not aware of influenced it, and it went. I mean, Gabriel. I'm going to talk about the penalties first,
Let's
please.
start from that.
Gabriel picking up the ball, knowing fully well that the referee has waved up for game to commence. As a professional, you shouldn't do that. As a professional, you should always be in the game. I mean, the referee tagging it as a kid's mistake is more or less like a detrimental statement to Gabriel and his professionalism.
Yeah.
As an Arsenal player, as a Premier League player,
For how
and
long you've played.
for how long you have played,
Yeah.
you should be immersed with the rules of the game. I mean, your keeper passing the ball to you with his feet and not throwing it to you, you should be aware until the final whistle. You should be aware of what you are doing, especially when you are in box 18, especially when you are in your final third. That you should be aware of the game. And I didn't expect that from Gabriel,
Gabriel.
as a top-notch defender, as a France star.
Hold on. Are you say you didn't expect that, or it should have just been a penalty?
It should have been a penalty.
Yeah,
That's where I'm coming to. It should have been a penalty. The referee shouldn't have felt or said, "Well, it's something that we can overlook." I mean, it's like robbing the other team of a penalty. And also, we saw it towards the end. Also, spending 26 seconds in reviewing a potential penalty. I mean, it's
On Saka?
On Saka, it's a straight-on collision. When you look at the back end and the back view or back angle of that game, you would see Neuer clearly stretch his foot out away from his body with intentions to stop Saka in his stride. And we see the ball has already been taken away from Neuer. So, and I also feel like Saka should have stayed on his feet and get the goal because you're fighting for a win. And if you can do that, you've just singularly added your team. But he felt like, yeah, I'm clearly impeded. I was clearly impeded. I should go down. That's what the rules say. If you fall, we'll look into it. But I don't know why the VAR would not spend time to check this penalty. It's a potential penalty. You should spend your time. That is what you are there for. That was why the VAR was created. Check the penalty, access all the angles available to you from the camera, and make the right decision.
But I feel the reason why they actually had to let go of Saka's zone was because of Gabriel's
The earlier one.
Yes.
But this one is a clear-cut chance.
So it's okay. You do me.
So let's
To make it even?
Yeah,
Come on.
I think that was the decision.
They robbed us
I feel
of revenge.
Even if they had given the Gabriel zone a penalty, I think it's going to spoil the fun of the game. The game was tough. The game was interesting. Nobody wants to rest. You attack, I attack.
That's why it's Champions League.
Mistake is mistake. You are punished for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's
But since
that's what the refereeing is there for.
Since they ignored the first one, so
They should ignore the other one too.
as well.
Okay. Well, okay.
He's
Now,
speaking
from,
as a Manchester United fan. He's speaking as a Manchester
from
United.
1-0 to 1-1 to 2-1. What happened? How come this guy switched off?
You know, even I think Bayern Munich had some chances they should have converted, because I think all Arsenal defenders were they focused on Kane, leaving Gnabry, Son and Sané alone. They just focused on Kane. So whenever they are with the ball, when they get to the post of Bayern Munich, sometimes they don't really convert their chances. I think when they get there, they get confused.
Was it a Havertz issue or what?
No, I'm not really sure. But it's a team issue, not just a Havertz issue.
It's a team issue.
Yeah, it was a team issue.
The
When they get there, they just get
only
confused.
thing I would like to call out in that game is we all know Harry Kane's pedigree against Arsenal. Every time he meets Arsenal, he's scoring a goal. And I said it yesterday with one of my friends that
But he scored a penalty.
yeah, it's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. And I also said Gnabry will come back to his former club to hunt Arsenal. And they did just that.
That was sad.
It was sad, but it's history.
But it's going to be a tough one for Arsenal going to.
Going to.
I don't think Bayern Munich poses any threat at Allianz anymore.
Okay.
Because I know what Arsenal.
Hope you know Arsenal has been better away
This season. I was going to come there. Arsenal have proved that they can go anywhere and play their football, and
They've been far better away than playing at home.
Next to them is Manchester United, making away ends their home, and I don't think Allianz will pose a
Let's see
threat.
what happens next Wednesday.
Okay, let's just. Is somebody going to have stomach issues on
Well, no, we are looking forward to tonight's game.
a good game?
Yeah, a good game.
Yes, we are looking forward to a beautiful game later tonight. And for everyone that's also preparing for Europe, and remember there's also Europe.
Yeah.
That is like
Tomorrow.
everybody's knocking themselves out. It's going to be a beautiful time. So for every sport lover out there and everyone that has tuned in for SOUQ Sports, I want to say thank you very much. Remember, your product or services, bring them up here and the world will hear about you. Thank you for hanging in with us and being with us and celebrating the holidays and the Salah celebrations. My name is SOUQ, John Rogers SOUQ. Let's do this again on Friday. Bye.
Well, it's a pity that we have to.